Hey there, I'm really glad we're going to have this conversation about what makes life truly better. You know, in our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, chasing after things that we think will make us happy. But let me tell you something important. True happiness and fulfillment actually come from much simpler, more meaningful sources than we often realize. Today, I want to share with you 11 profound yet surprisingly accessible ways to enhance your life experience. First and foremost, let's talk about the power of shared meals with great people. There's something magical about gathering around a table with loved ones or even new acquaintances. When we break bread together, we're not just nourishing our bodies, we're creating space for genuine connection. Think about some of your fondest memories, and chances are many of them involve sharing food with others. Whether it's a cozy dinner at home or meeting at your favorite restaurant, these moments force us to slow down and be present with one another. We put away our phones. We engage in real conversation, and we create memories that last far beyond the meal itself. Now, while enjoying these meals, it's also important to consider what we're putting into our bodies. A healthy, balanced diet isn't just good for our physical well-being. It significantly impacts our mental health too. Foods rich in leafy greens, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains can work wonders for both your body and mind. Help maintain stable energy levels throughout the day and support optimal brain function. But here's the thing, balance is key. While prioritizing nutritious foods, don't forget to indulge occasionally. Those little moments of culinary pleasure. Whether it's a perfectly baked chocolate cake or your favorite comfort food, can bring immense joy and satisfaction. Moving on, let's shift our focus to something that might seem simple, but has tremendous impact: stretching. You know how when we're stressed, our bodies physically tense up, our shoulders hunch forward, our posture crumbles, and we end up carrying all this tension in our muscles. This is especially true for those who spend long hours at desks. Sure, you've experienced those moments when you suddenly realize you've been sitting in the same position for hours. Regular stretching can be a game changer. It helps release muscle tension, improves flexibility, enhances posture, and increases circulation throughout your body. Plus, it activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and reduces stress levels. Speaking of stress reduction, have you ever considered the transformative power of gratitude? Practicing gratitude isn't just about saying thank you when someone holds the door open for you. It's about cultivating a deep appreciation for everything in your life, big and small. Here's a practice I highly recommend. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can range from significant aspects like having supportive family members to simple pleasures like enjoying a hot cup of coffee in the morning. The beauty of this exercise lies in its ability to shift your mindset. When you actively look for things to be grateful for, you start noticing the positive aspects of your life more readily. Over time, this practice builds a foundation of positivity that influences how you perceive and interact with the world around you. Now, let's talk about something we often take for granted until we're deprived of it: sleep. Remember when you were younger and bedtime felt like an interruption to your fun? As adults, we come to realize that quality sleep is one of life's greatest gifts. Creating the right environment for sleep is crucial. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, cool, dark, and peaceful. One of the most impactful changes you can make is setting boundaries with technology before bed. The blue light emitted by phones and tablets can severely disrupt your circadian rhythms. Instead, try winding down with relaxing activities like reading a book or taking a warm bath. And here's a pro tip: waking up early can actually enhance your sleep quality. Starting your day earlier gives you a sense of calm and accomplishment that sets a positive tone for the rest of your day. Traveling, especially solo travel, is another powerful way to enrich your life. Now, I know what you're thinking: at traveling alone might sound intimidating, but that's precisely why it's so valuable. When you venture out into the world by yourself, you develop self-reliance and confidence as you navigate unfamiliar places and face challenges head-on. Solo travel encourages introspection and creates opportunities for meaningful connections with locals and fellow travelers, even if international travel isn't feasible. Exploring your local area with fresh eyes can be equally rewarding. Try visiting new restaurants, taking different routes to familiar destinations, or supporting small businesses instead of chain stores. You'd be amazed at how much wonder exists just beyond your doorstep. Physical activity is another cornerstone of a fulfilling life. Getting your heart rate up through regular exercise isn't just about maintaining physical fitness, it's about experiencing the sheer joy of movement. Whether it's jogging through your neighborhood, practicing yoga, swimming laps, or lifting weights, physical activity releases endorphins that naturally boost your mood. But remember, raising your heart rate doesn't always mean structured exercise. Sometimes it's about embracing excitement and adventure. Take calculated risks at work. Try that thrilling ride at the amusement park, sample exotic cuisines, or watch suspenseful movies. Pushing your boundaries, even slightly, can add excitement and vibrancy to your life. Self-awareness is a topic that deserves special attention. We humans are creatures of habit, and while routines can be comforting, they can also trap us in patterns that no longer serve us. Have you ever noticed yourself falling into negative thought cycles or developing poor habits without realizing it? Cultivating self-awareness can help break these cycles. Pay attention to how you treat yourself and others. Notice when negativity creeps in and consciously shift toward a positive perspective. Practice speaking kindly, slowly, and calmly. Listen more than you speak. And prioritize self-care by maintaining cleanliness in both your personal space and your interactions with others. In today's digital age, our relationship with technology, particularly our smartphones, requires careful consideration. Let's face it, we're all a bit addicted to our phones. They serve countless functions, from communication tools to entertainment centers. However, this constant connectivity comes at a cost. The dopamine hits we receive from notifications and social media updates can become unhealthy dependencies. To improve your quality of life, try setting boundaries with your phone. Designate specific times for checking emails, experiment with social media detoxes, and turn off unnecessary notifications. You'll be surprised at how liberating it feels to disconnect and reconnect with the world around you. Organization plays a crucial role in enhancing our daily lives. Our physical surroundings significantly impact our mental well-being. When your space is cluttered, your mind tends to feel cluttered too. Taking time to organize your environment can work wonders for your overall outlook. Embrace minimalism. By decluttering your space, donating items you no longer need, and creating a living area that reflects the life you want to lead, beyond physical organization. Psychological organization is equally important. Use to-do lists and calendars to manage responsibilities effectively. Set clear boundaries with friends, family, and colleagues to protect your dedicated time. Time blocking for specific tasks can help you stay focused and productive. The power of kindness cannot be overstated. Acts of kindness, whether grand or small, create ripples of positivity that extend far beyond the immediate moment. Volunteering at community centers, helping neighbors with groceries, or simply offering sincere compliments can transform both your day and someone else's. These actions foster a sense of community and belonging while boosting your own feelings of self-worth and confidence. Kindness doesn't have to be elaborate sometimes. The smallest gestures have the biggest impact. Make kindness a fundamental part of your daily approach to life. Finally, let's talk about the art of living in the moment. In our fast-paced society, we often find ourselves either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. However, the present moment is where true magic happens. Mindfulness practices can train your mind to stay present naturally through meditation. You learn to acknowledge distracting thoughts without judgment and let them pass. Yoga and deep breathing techniques help ground you in your body, connecting you to the here and now. Physical grounding exercises, like walking barefoot on grass or engaging all five senses, can anchor you firmly in the present moment. Unplugging from digital distractions and tuning into your immediate environment allows you to fully experience and appreciate life as it unfolds. These 11 elements, shared meals, mindful nutrition, regular stretching, gratitude practice, quality sleep, adventurous exploration, physical activity, self-awareness, digital boundaries, organized living, acts of kindness, and present moments, awareness, form a comprehensive framework for enhancing your life experience. What's beautiful about these practices is that they're interconnected and mutually reinforcing. For instance, when you prioritize sleep, you have more energy for physical activity and mindfulness practices. When you practice gratitude, you become more aware of opportunities for kindness. Each element supports and amplifies the others, creating a virtuous cycle of well-being. Let me emphasize that implementing these practices doesn't require drastic lifestyle changes. Often, it's the small, consistent adjustments that yield the most significant results. Maybe you start by dedicating 10 minutes each evening to stretch and reflect on your day. Perhaps you begin leaving your phone outside the bedroom an hour before sleep, or maybe you decide to keep a gratitude journal on your nightstand. These seemingly minor changes can snowball into transformative habits over time. One crucial aspect to remember is that these practices aren't about achieving perfection. Life is messy, unpredictable, and wonderfully imperfect. Some days, you might nail every single one of these elements. Other days, you might struggle to implement even one. That's perfectly okay. The goal isn't to check boxes, but to cultivate awareness and intentionality in your daily life. Progress, not perfection, should be your guiding principle. As you embark on incorporating these elements into your life, pay attention to how they affect different areas of your existence. You might notice improved relationships as you become more present during conversations. Your work performance could enhance as you manage stress better and maintain clearer focus. Your physical health might improve through better sleep patterns and regular movement. Most importantly, you'll likely experience a deeper sense of contentment and peace within yourself. Remember, these practices are deeply personal. What works beautifully for one person might need adjustment for another. Feel free to experiment, adapt, and modify these suggestions to fit your unique circumstances and preferences. The key is to remain curious and open-minded about what brings you genuine joy and fulfillment. Let's circle back to the concept of inner peace for a moment. Throughout our discussion, we've touched upon various ways to cultivate this state, from savoring delicious meals with loved ones to exploring new places, from practicing gratitude to being kind to others. Each of these activities contributes to a richer, more meaningful life experience. True inner peace stems from recognizing and appreciating the abundance already present in your life. It's about shifting your perspective from scarcity to plenty, from lack to sufficiency. Consider how these elements can transform ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. A simple walk in the park becomes an opportunity for mindfulness and appreciation of nature. A conversation with a colleague transforms into a chance to practice active listening and empathy. Even mundane tasks, like organizing your workspace, can become meditative practices when approached with intention and presence. Moreover, these practices help build resilience against life's inevitable challenges. When you've cultivated strong foundations through regular self-care, meaningful connections, and present moment awareness, you're better equipped to handle difficulties when they arise. Instead of being knocked off balance by setbacks, you can draw upon your established practices to maintain stability and perspective. Let's not forget the ripple effect of implementing these lifestyle changes. When you commit to living more intentionally and compassionately, you inspire others to do the same. Your positive energy spreads through your interactions, creating a supportive network of like-minded individuals who uplift and encourage one another. This collective growth amplifies the benefits of individual practices, fostering a community of well-being and mutual support. As we continue exploring these elements, remember that consistency is key. It's tempting to dive headfirst into multiple changes simultaneously, but sustainable progress often comes from gradual implementation. Choose one or two practices to focus on initially, allowing yourself time to integrate them fully before adding more. This measured approach prevents overwhelm and increases the likelihood of long-term success. Furthermore, celebrate your successes along the way, no matter how small they may seem. Did you manage to leave your phone outside the bedroom last night? Celebrate that victory. Were you able to identify 3 things you're grateful for today? Acknowledge that achievement. These celebrations reinforce positive behaviors and motivate continued effort. Another important aspect to consider is the cyclical nature of these practices. As you implement them, you'll likely notice how each element supports and enhances the others. For example, getting enough sleep might give you more energy for physical activity, which in turn improves your mood and makes it easier to practice gratitude. This interconnected web of positive practices creates a self-sustaining system of well-being. Let's delve deeper into how these practices can specifically address common modern challenges. In our current era of information overload and constant connectivity, maintaining mental clarity and emotional balance can be particularly challenging. By setting boundaries with technology, practicing mindfulness, and prioritizing sleep, you Create protective layers against digital fatigue and burnout. These practices act as buffers, allowing you to engage with technology purposefully rather than reactively. Similarly, in professional settings, these elements can significantly enhance your effectiveness and satisfaction. Being organized helps manage workload efficiently, while practicing kindness fosters positive workplace relationships. Maintaining physical health through regular movement and proper nutrition ensures you have the energy and focus needed for peak performance. Gratitude practice can shift your perspective on work challenges, helping you see opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. When it comes to personal relationships, these practices can transform your interactions. Being present during conversations, expressing gratitude for loved ones, and showing kindness through small gestures can deepen your connections with others. Shared meals become opportunities for meaningful dialogue, while travel experiences create lasting memories and strengthen bonds. Self-awareness helps navigate relationship dynamics more skillfully, while mindfulness practices enable better emotional regulation during conflicts. Financial well-being can also benefit from these approaches. By practicing gratitude and living in the moment, you develop a healthier relationship with material possessions and wealth. Rather than constantly chasing external markers of success, you learn to appreciate what you already have. Organizing your space and commitments can lead to more intentional spending habits, while self-awareness helps identify and break patterns of impulsive purchases or financial anxiety. Health management becomes more holistic when approached through these lenses. Regular stretching and physical activity prevent injuries and maintain mobility. Mindful eating practices ensure proper nutrition while allowing occasional indulgences without guilt. Quality sleep supports immune function and cognitive performance. Stress management through mindfulness and gratitude practice reduces inflammation and promotes overall wellness, even in times of crisis or significant life changes. These practices provide anchors of stability. When facing major transitions, having established routines of self-care, organization, and mindfulness helps maintain equilibrium. The support network built through kindness and connection offers resources and encouragement. During challenging periods, living in the moment prevents excessive worry about the future or regret about the past, keeping your focus on manageable present moment actions. Let's explore how these elements can evolve over time. As you grow older, your needs and circumstances change, but these core practices remain relevant. They simply adapt to different stages of life. For instance, while young professionals might focus on career advancement through organization and networking, parents might emphasize shared meals and quality time with family. Retirees could explore travel opportunities and pursue hobbies that raise their heart rates and keep them engaged. Technology integration presents another interesting dimension. While we've discussed setting boundaries with devices, there are ways to use technology mindfully to support these practices. Meditation apps can guide your mindfulness journey. Fitness trackers can monitor your physical activity, and digital calendars can help maintain organization. The key is using these tools intentionally rather than letting them control your behavior. Environmental consciousness naturally emerges from several of these practices. Minimalist living reduces waste and consumption, while mindful eating often leads to more sustainable food choices. Traveling, especially locally, can increase appreciation For natural spaces and community resources, organizing your space efficiently reduces energy consumption and promotes responsible resource use. Social impact extends beyond personal benefits when these practices are embraced collectively. Communities that prioritize kindness, organization, and mindfulness create supportive environments where everyone can thrive. Shared meals become community-building events. Group exercise sessions foster social connections and collaborative efforts in environmental conservation demonstrate the power of collective action. Education and lifelong learning find natural homes within this framework. Stretching yourself mentally through new experiences aligns with pursuing knowledge and skills development. Travel exposes you to diverse perspectives and cultures. While mindfulness practices enhance learning capacity by improving focus and reducing stress, gratitude journals can include reflections on lessons learned and growth achieved. Artistic expression and creativity flourish when supported by these practices. Mindfulness enhances observation skills crucial for artistic endeavors, while gratitude practice opens your eyes to beauty in everyday scenes. Physical activity can inspire creative flow, and organized spaces provide conducive environments for artistic creation. Sharing meals with artists and creatives expands your exposure to different forms of expression. Parenting and family dynamics benefit immensely from these approaches. Teaching children mindfulness and gratitude practices lays foundations for emotional intelligence. Family meals become sacred spaces for connection and communication. Organized home environments reduce stress for both parents and children, while modeling kindness and self-awareness demonstrates valuable life skills. Career development finds support through several of these elements. Networking occurs naturally through shared meals and community involvement. Organization skills translate directly to professional effectiveness, while self-awareness helps navigate workplace politics and personal growth opportunities. Physical well-being supports sustained career performance, and mindfulness practices enhance decision-making capabilities. Mental health maintenance becomes more comprehensive when approached through multiple angles. Sleep hygiene addresses fundamental neurological needs, while physical activity releases natural mood enhancers. Social connections built through kindness and shared experiences provide emotional support. Networks, mindfulness practices teach coping mechanisms for anxiety and depression, while gratitude shifts focus from deficiencies to strengths. Time management transforms from stressful task juggling to purposeful living when guided by these principles. Prioritization becomes clearer when grounded in present moment awareness and gratitude. Energy levels maintained through proper sleep and nutrition allow for more efficient task completion. Organization systems prevent overwhelm and missed deadlines, while kindness in scheduling respects both personal and professional boundaries. Relationship building across generations benefits from these practices. Shared meals bridge age gaps through common experiences, while travel stories connect different life stages. Mindfulness practices help navigate generational differences with patience and understanding, while gratitude acknowledges wisdom passed down through family lines. Physical activities can be adapted for different ability levels, promoting inclusive engagement. Cultural appreciation and sensitivity grow through these experiences. Travel exposes you to diverse traditions and perspectives, while shared meals introduce you to different cuisines and dining customs. Mindfulness enhances your ability to observe and appreciate cultural nuances without judgment. Kindness practice helps navigate cross-cultural interactions with respect and openness. Personal growth tracking becomes more meaningful when aligned with these practices. Journaling gratitude includes reflections on progress and challenges overcome. Physical milestones mark achievements in fitness journeys, while organizational improvements demonstrate enhanced life management skills. Self-awareness deepens through consistent reflection and mindfulness practice, leading to more authentic self-understanding. Community engagement takes on new dimensions when approached through these lenses. Volunteering combines kindness with shared experiences, while local exploration connects you more deeply with your immediate environment. Organized community events provide structure for collective action, while mindfulness practices enhance group dynamics and collaboration. Gratitude extends beyond personal circles to acknowledge community contributions and support systems. Resilience building becomes more comprehensive when supported by multiple practices. Physical strength developed through regular activity translates to mental toughness. Mindfulness practices teach adaptive responses to stressors, while gratitude maintains perspective during challenging times. Social connections formed through kindness create safety nets during crises, and organizational skills help manage unexpected situations efficiently. Life transitions, whether planned or unexpected, find smoother navigation through these approaches. Career changes benefit from organized planning and self-awareness, while relocations are eased by travel experiences and adaptation skills. Relationship shifts find support in mindfulness practices and gratitude for evolving connections, while aging gracefully is supported by physical activity and mental engagement. Goal setting becomes more effective when grounded in these principles. Present moment awareness ensures realistic objectives, while gratitude maintains motivation through acknowledging progress. Organization provides clear paths toward achievement. And kindness in goal pursuit respects both personal limits and others' needs. Physical well-being supports sustained effort toward long-term objectives, while mindfulness prevents burnout during challenging phases. Conflict resolution finds more constructive approaches through these practices. Self-awareness helps identify personal triggers and biases, while mindfulness maintains calm during difficult conversations. Kindness fosters empathy and understanding in resolving disputes. And gratitude acknowledges positive aspects even in challenging relationships. Organization helps structure conflict resolution processes, while shared meals provide neutral ground for dialogue. Creativity enhancement flows naturally from these elements. Mindfulness sharpens observation skills crucial for creative work, while gratitude opens eyes to inspiration in everyday scenes. Physical movement stimulates creative flow, and organized spaces provide conducive environments for artistic pursuits. Shared experiences expose you to diverse perspectives that fuel innovative thinking. Learning retention improves through these practices. Mindfulness enhances focus during study sessions, while gratitude acknowledges progress and motivates continued effort. Physical activity supports brain function necessary for memory formation, and organization helps structure learning materials effectively. Kindness in educational settings fosters supportive learning environments, while self-awareness helps identify optimal learning styles and strategies. Stress management becomes more comprehensive when addressed through multiple angles. Sleep hygiene addresses fundamental neurological needs, while physical activity releases natural stress relievers. Social connections built through kindness provide emotional support networks. And mindfulness teaches coping mechanisms for anxiety. Gratitude shifts focus from stressors to available resources and strengths, while organization reduces overwhelm through clear systems and structures. Health maintenance takes on new dimensions when supported by these practices. Regular physical activity prevents chronic conditions, while mindful eating promotes balanced nutrition. Sleep optimization supports immune function and cognitive performance. And stress management through gratitude and mindfulness reduces inflammation. Organization helps track health metrics and maintain medical schedules, while kindness in healthcare interactions enhances patient-provider relationships. Work-life balance finds more sustainable solutions through these approaches. Present moment awareness helps set appropriate boundaries between professional and personal time, while gratitude maintains perspective on work's role in life. Organization optimizes time management for both work and leisure activities, and kindness respects personal needs alongside professional responsibilities. Physical well-being supports sustained performance in both domains, while mindfulness prevents burnout through regular mental breaks. Personal finance management benefits from these principles. Gratitude helps maintain perspective on material needs versus wants, while organization tracks expenses and savings goals effectively. Mindfulness prevents impulsive purchases. And kindness guides ethical financial decisions. Physical health, supported by proper nutrition and exercise, reduces healthcare costs, while self-awareness helps identify and address financial anxiety patterns.